What is Classic Phoenix? Well, that depends on who you ask. Classic Phoenix means different things to the people who live here, but in this month's Phoenix magazine, we take a look at the personalities, places, and events, past and present, that are timelessly linked to our great city. Things like cruising Central Avenue in the 1950s, back when Phoenix was a sliver of a city with a population of about only 100,000. Cruising Central was one of the few reliable pastimes for bored teenagers. Why, we'd pull up beside a car full of girls at a stoplight and try to get their phone number. But that wasn't the only automotive action that got mid-century hearts revving. There was also drag racing at Manzanita Park, southwest of Phoenix, that attracted some of the greatest names in racing. When people think of Classic Phoenix, they also remember the architecture of the mid-century, including the homes and commercial buildings of wild man designer Al Beadle.
He lived and breathed architecture. He really did. And he would look at a piece of property and say he knew what should go there.
Ever wonder what it was like growing up in Phoenix in the 50s and the 60s? To native novelist John Talton, mid-century Phoenix was the very best time to be alive in the city.
It was a big town in that it had a lot of big city amenities for the time and place, and it was a beautiful place surrounded by citrus groves, and the air was so clean you could just reach out and touch the mountains.
And Legend City, the short-lived theme park that became our own Disneyland in the desert when it opened in June 1963. 20 years later, it was demolished, leaving only fond memories for the generation of Phoenix kids who rode its replica steam engine and gondola-style sky tram. Some Phoenix classics had stayed right put, including our original major sports franchise, the Phoenix Suns. When asked, what is Classic Phoenix? Phoenix Suns play-by-play announcer Al McCoy remembers the thrill of the games.
All right, here's Westfall, brings the ball down the right side, looks inside, Adams set him down low, bounce pass goes into Double-A, and the Oklahoma kid turns around and slam dunks the basketball. And the Suns score again. Westfall to Adams for two.
And we profile classic people too, including Mr. Arizona himself, Barry Goldwater, and Arizona's first female governor, Rose Mofford, still feisty as hell at 91, and remembered fondly for her integrity, civic dedication, and magnificent beehive hairdo. Now that's classic.